Hello, you movers, you shakers, you visionary makers. My name is Sky Sheridan, and welcome to another episode of Under One Sky, where we see solutions, hear humanity, and feel the future, having life discussions that build better communities. We're so excited to have Latif Salami on the show today. He's a community leader in Sky Farms, and on top of that, he's a social entrepreneur in Africa, although he spent much time over here in Europe. He is from Nigeria, so we're excited to have this nice international global show for you tonight. And also we're joined by our co-host Beth Solberg tonight, so that's going to be really fun to do another co-hosted show. So thank you so much for tuning in. Remember, you can also like, subscribe, or leave your comments wherever you'd like on the YouTube, or share them in our Discord channel. So without much further ado, let's get started. Latif, welcome to the show, man. How are you today?
I'm very good.
And you're calling in from Nigeria, huh?
Yeah, it's really good to be back home in Nigeria. I haven't been away for 5 years, and I guess I'm going to be the first guy from Nigeria, so I'm going to tell you a lot.
Yes, you are. You will. I hope this starts a cascade of just a bunch of people that you will enroll from your own town, that we can start representing Africa and get Africa on the map, because that's so important to us in our community as well. Mm-hmm. So we have a Discord channel. It's an online platform where we're trying to have all of our listeners and followers communicate there. So we have 5 questions from Discord from our community to you. So the first question is, what was your favorite toy as a child?
Growing up in rural Nigeria, my first toy and my most fancy toy is a used tire. We have this practice in Nigeria during my era when I was growing up. Your vehicles, when the tire is bad and you remove it, you give it to kids and they roll it. So we fancy it as a kind of tire, as a kind of car, a toy car. Then we also use it as a kind of game. Two little children rolling the tires in opposite direction, and then they collide, and they wait for the one that falls to the ground first. Some will just stay, and then if yours stays, then you have won, and people will just applaud you.
Are you competitive?
Okay. Sometimes then I was really competitive then, and I really want to win all the games, and I feel bad anytime a tire is standing and my mom will tell me, no, you win some, you lose some, and that was where the spirit of sportsmanship starts coming into myself, and I just discovered it's not every time you win. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and life goes on.
Right?
Yeah. It's wisdom. I love it.
There's a theme song for that, I think, Beth, right?
You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the facts of life.
That's right.
Very corny 80s TV show. Very corny.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Okay, second question for you, Latif. What is your star sign?
I'm a July guy, July guys rocking here. So it's Cancer.
Okay. Are you a Cancer?
Yes!
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
I can see the connection there, Beth.
Yes, that's why my heart is so open, because I'm doing the Cancer.
Yeah, the positive vibe. I love that.
Yes.
I do love Cancers, though. I mean, to speak to Cancers, I think the biggest thing is your heart, right? You guys have such a, Latif, this is you to a T. You are such a heart, and you too, Beth. I mean, don't let me leave you out. You guys are both Cancer heart people. But I think it's funny because sometimes you have a little bit of protection, right? Like you don't open your heart right away because is that true or not true? I don't know. Sometimes you kind of have a shell.
That's true for me. I mean, once I let you in, then it's all in, right? And then my heart's totally open. But I have a little bit of a boundary, maybe like a barrier that I keep in place until I know kind of who I'm.
Yeah, to some extent also true for me, but sometimes your background and environment also kind of shape how you relate to this kind of stuff. So for me, maybe coming from African background, where things are usually in black and white, and then you just open up just quite easily, and but the heart thing and the emotional thing is always there and very strong for us as Cancer. Yeah.
This is a big question. Get ready for it. What is your superpower? Raw.
And I need to take a deep breath before I answer that question. Yeah, you see, for me, you know, I've actually thought about this question myself over and over again before this show, and I just know that my superpower is my mind, the ability of this my mind to capture innovative solutions. You know, I'm always constantly thinking about innovative solutions about my environment, and I have this ability to follow it through. Rather, when I go into communities, I am always conscious of things that needed to be done in an innovative way. I always want to make some contribution, you know, like ever since I come to Nigeria now, I've been looking at, oh, this isn't how this should be. We can do this in this way. And by the time I'll just tell people about what I conceive in my mind, they are like, wow, this is really beautiful. Yeah, if you follow this through, it's going to solve this problem. And so I think my mind to conceive a lot of creative ideas and innovations, I think that's my superpower.
It's not just having the awesome ideas, but it's the follow through. It's like making the dream a reality. I love that. That's a great superpower.
That is
really
a great
is a
superpower. It really is.
It really
Indeed.
is.
Yeah. And I celebrate that superpower, Latif. That's what's getting you. That's what's getting you in our world so far. Is we need people like you who have great minds.
Okay, Latif. Last question from the community. What is your hobby or a creative outlet? Do you have one? Do you have many? I'd love to hear about it.
Yeah, I do have. I love traveling. I really love traveling. I love traveling. I try to discover new places every now and then. And since my time in Nigeria, before moving to Europe, you know, I try to go to neighboring African countries like Republic of Benin. And another thing I love very deeply is reading. I am a voracious reader, and I read anything that catch my fancy. You know, like I just take any book and read. I read a lot, and to a large extent, I would say I am a little bit versatile. You know, I know a little about several topics. You know, when you talk about maybe physics, agriculture, so I know about different topics. So I love reading. Lately, I discovered that I also love writing. And I want to link, yes, I want to link this with my superpower because I'm really imaginative. And then if I have a pen in my hand, I feel like, imagining something like a very interesting story, I'm putting something down, and I love doing that. And
I mean, you have so many good things to share, so many great ideas and stories. I mean, just put them on paper. That'd be amazing. That'd be great.
So true. It's so true. And it's incredible too, because how many different languages do you speak, Latif? You speak English as well, but what is it like? Like, what's your native tongue?
Okay, my native tongue is called Yoruba language. You know, Yoruba is a tribe. It's one of the major tribes in Nigeria. We have 3 major tribes in Nigeria: Hausa, Igbos, and Yorubas. And so I'm a Yorubas, and Yoruba seems to be like the balance between the 3 major ethnic groups. Nigeria comprised of so many ethnic nationalities, over 200 ethnic nationalities. But these 3 happens to be the major ones, you see. And that means we have over 250 different languages and dialects. But these 3, Hausa, Igbo, and Yorubas, are the major 3 ethnic indigenous languages that we speak. So I'm from the Yoruba tribe, and we pride ourselves as being the balance of the extreme north and the east, because Nigeria is a very interesting country in the sense that people in the up northern part of Nigeria are predominantly Muslims. People in the southern and eastern part of Nigeria are predominantly Christians. But we are in the southwest of Nigeria. We are the blend of both Muslims and Christians, and hardly can you find any family in my tribe that does not have a mix of Muslims and Christians. And I tell the whole world to come and learn about religious tolerance from my tribe, because you can never ever hear about any skirmishes or problems associated with our faith. So like myself, I'm married to a Christian, my mom is a Christian, I'm a Muslim, my dad is a Muslim, so it's my sisters so it's really, really a beautiful culture, a beautiful tradition, and it's always a very perfect blend.
Yeah, I would actually love to know, like, how do you do that? I mean, how do you create a community that has so much religious tolerance and so much acceptance of many cultures, you know, and that it's just like, okay.
Tolerance, an average Yoruba